Peace. Welcome. Bless you, baby. Peace. Welcome. All right. So we're gonna get this message out here. I've said it plenty of times before, but I thought I'd do some quick videos on it. So we're gonna talk about the karmic. Bless you. The karmic is a liar, liar, pants on fire. All right. And it needs to be said, okay? Because they have a way of making you feel as a divine feminine or divine masculine and you're on your path as you being alive. See, karmics are created by false illusion. False illusion. They are created. See, the problem today with karmic illusions is they don't last. And some of y'all might say, well, Essence, you know, they do last. They last 15, 20 years. Yeah. But that's because they chose to live in a falsehood. It don't make it good. It just means that this person is living in a fantasy of lies. All right. And they may not realize this because they're in the heat of the moment until years later. All right. They didn't, just the connection wasn't chosen. So a lot of them would say, oh, this is my soulmate, this is God given. No, you're being misled. Because especially if you're somebody who was shown who your partner was already. So if the universe gave you a partner and said, here, this is someone, okay, this is someone here. This is somebody you have, it's a work in progress, but this is the one. It's a work in progress. And some people don't want to do the work. And this is where karmic is created. A lot of us meet our soul partner. A lot of us meet our divine masculines and divine feminines and don't want to pursue what is our destiny. Don't want to be on purpose because it's too much work. What you believe is too much work when it's really not. It's not. All you have to do is master patience, and that's it. And you got to master faith and master patience with yourself and in due time. Because, yes, a lot of these masculines are not mentally, emotionally, and physically ready for a real relationship. Okay? So, anyway, back to the deceiver. A karmic is just a deceiver. The masculine knows who you are, and he's going out there and deceiving the world. He's soul searching to see if there are any more, because he's greedy. He's soul searching to see if there's any more of you out there that he can choose from. And the masculine, most likely, are going to keep doing that, which makes them a karmic, okay? Because they're soul searching when they already found. Some of them might have not found the one, but for those who have found the one, they're in the way of those who are looking for the one. Okay? You're in the way. So you got two karmics coming together, falling in love with the illusion called the picket fence and the White House and all this other shit that they do, and the marriage and the children. It's falsehood. Because that's not what the real reality obtains. The real reality obtains trials and tribulations that they have not yet faced. So they will face it they will face it in the end. You see? They will face that he say, she say, drama, back and forth, cheating, all that in the end, not the beginning, because of the simple fact that they are karmics. Real chosen ones go through it in the beginning. The journey starts in the beginning and then ends with love. Because you have to go through the program because of what we placed around here to get through. You have to go through fire to get to the other side. Okay? You both have to be able to overcome the illusion. both have to realize it's an illusion. You both have to realize that love is unconditional. If love, and you have to practice unconditional love because that's what makes you different from the karmic. Karmic don't love unconditionally. If they did, they will accept their purpose and their path. This is why they're a liar, liar, because they don't accept who they truly are. You get away from them. You stay in your lane and you continue to move forward. And yes, it just so happens to be that you're alone. But the more you work on you, the stronger your connection will get. The further you work on you, the further your connection will get. The karmics don't like to wait. They want it now. They don't want to wait patiently until someone recovers. It's like someone going into a coma from an accident you had no control over. But you will love them, and you will love them through their coma. You will love them through recovery. That's unconditional love. Just see it as that. Somebody waking up from amnesia. Somebody waking up from the spell. But that's what makes you different from the karmic. The karmic don't want to wait. They don't like the truth. And they will tell you that this person is God given. And they will lie to you and tell you that you are not the truth. They will piss you off to get you to give up on your purpose. They will run you off because they know how to do it. They know how to get someone to disown their purpose by making their purpose look like hell. To you, it looked like hell. Then you become a karmic. You get tired of the chase. You shouldn't be chasing. You get tired of seeing what the masculine is doing. You shouldn't be watching. These things you should not be watching because this is what makes you a karmic. It makes you tired. It's none of your business what is going on the other side of these masculines' mind. It will traumatize you. You will hate what you know is real. This is why you have to control your emotions because it will put you in motion. Your ego has got the best of you. Your pride has got the best of you. And this is how a karmic becomes a karmic. This is how the karmic is born because they're traumatized. And then they're running around here talking about, no, I'm healed. I'm healed because I got somebody who's willing. I didn't accept the divine masculine, so I went and got somebody else's divine masculine. That's the reality. So do that make that connection good? No. It just make it two motherfuckers lying to each other just to get what they want. It's an ego narcissistic thing. Egotistical action. Narcissistic action. So if you're hurt from what the karmic is doing, you are going to turn yourself into a demon as well. Misery loves company. If I can't have mine, I'm going to make you suffer and show you you can't have yours. People are intentionally doing these things. Karmics are intentionally doing these things. That go for the masculine too. Masculines are dealing with other feminines who reject their journey because they don't want to do the work. Trust me, the work is easier than the actual, journey that's out there. It's easy. Just have to mind your business. You just have to focus on God. You just have to focus on that. Despite what anybody say, your relationship is with the Most High first. As above, so shall it be below. If you love God, it will manifest into your relationship. It has to. It has to. That's the order. Karmics don't manifest from a God aspect. If they did, they would accept their journey for what it is. They would find unconditional love. They are out there lying. They're out there lying about how they truly feel. And this is why they're jumping from person and person and person and person. They are the little devils, they're not even a devil. They're little demons They're doing the biddings to keep people who are on this true purpose from becoming of light. And that's how they get you. They hit you where it hurts. They hit you where it hurts. And this is how they're created. And to them, they see no wrong in it. The mind of a karmic is, oh, well, I'm just living. I'm just single. I'm just doing what I want to do. No, no, no. You're out of line. You're out of line. You're unaligned to yourself because you can't just do what you want. You can't. This is why it's important to stay in your lane. Your lane has nothing to do with anybody else besides you and your masculine. You can't just go over to your masculine while he's in a karmic frequency, while he's not driven by God, but driven by devil and doing the devil's bidding to go over and snatch him out of his own hell. It won't work that way. You can try, but most likely they will hate you for it. And you don't want them to hate you on a physical aspect. When you're trying to wake up a sleeping giant, okay, you will get stomped on because you're crossing lanes that you don't have nothing to do with. It's not your battle to fight. It's only fought on a 5D level because up in the 5D level you have control. Communicate with them on a 5D. Karmics can't communicate with these masters on a 5D, regardless to whether they appear in your dreams, regardless to whether they talk to you telepathically. They don't have the connection that you have. This connection that you have is different. It's chosen. They don't have that. They envy that. They want that. So they'll go and get your masculine, okay, whether it's masculine or feminine or masculine, and try to convince them to do that with them because they got the pieces that they want out of their masculine that they want out of their other masculine. That you know what I'm saying? So karmics try to build a bear. They pick what kind of body, they pick what kind of career, money that they want to see you have. You have the features that I'm looking for. That's not how it is. It is chosen for you by your most high, which is truly you. And all we have to do is accept it. Karmics are not doing that. Karmics do the opposite. And they don't realize that they will pay the price because they're missing the greatest blessing. You have to go through your trials and tribulations first, and then you can have union. There is no, union, permanent union first, and then comes trials and tribulations. That's where we're at today. And when it's not working, right? So you do the opposite now. You wait patiently. You wait patiently. You can definitely tell the difference between someone who's living a true journey and someone who is not. Behaviors and patterns show the same. Behavior of good people show good behavior. Whether if good people, because everybody wants to be good, everybody wants to be equal, everybody wants to be seen as good, even evil wants to be seen as good. But time is of the essence. Time will reveal the mask of how people truly feel. And we have to learn how to use discernment to spot out a karmic false twin. We have to use um, time to do it. You know, you have to give time and you use that time to yourself. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself because you're not losing time when you're self-loving. Karmics don't self-love. They need others to idolize them. They need others to 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 feed them. Stop painting these karmics as what you think. Oh, well, maybe they're meant to be. The only lesson you're gonna learn is that they shouldn't have wasted time with them, and that they've been living a lie. They will always live life knowing they living a lie, especially after they was chosen the truth, shown the truth. Don't be a karmic. Use your time to focus on healing yourself. Your connection between you and your most high is that matters. When you can't get the connection on 3D, focus on the 5-4D so that way you can manifest again on the 3D. It's going through the trials and tribulations first, then union. You have to face the challenges first. That is how you stay in union. When you realize, oh, it's all a game, it's all a joke, it's all a falsehood. The masculine has to realize there's no one else like you. The only way he's going to realize there's no one else like you if he's one of those masculines who's not disciplined is if he goes out and experiences these things because he was misled. You have to practice forgiveness. You might not forget, but you do have to forgive and move forward because that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward is forgiving. Forgive them for what they do not know. Everybody has an intuition. Everybody has guidance. Yes, there are some who don't listen because if you tune into your guidance will help you through life. It's there. But distractions, social media, friends, jobs, all this shit ties into your lifestyle. You forget your inner God. You forget your intuition speaking to you. Hey, look, I don't think you should talk to that person right now. It's not a good time. Respect it. Don't sit there and say, well, no, I'm going to go and just get drunk and get high and party and do all this silly shit, take pictures on Instagram and all that, Facebook thug, watch all what they're doing on social media, everything. You're not healing. You can't do none of that. See, God knows all things. Intuition knows all things. It's not good for you to do any of that. Reverse that all that knowing into you. The karmic don't do that. And this is what single you out from the you tell a karmic, don't mess with the masculine no more. You're gonna be like, why? No, this. No. You're not patient enough. You should be like, oh yeah, well, I can wait, I'm patient. And actually live it. That is the difference between somebody who is on the journey and who is not. You're living it. You're not just running around here. Well, I'm just gonna go over here and fuck with my ex real quick because um he's willing. No, you can have friends, but you can't have lovers. You can socialize, but you can't have sex buddies that you want to give your energy to that don't deserve it. Karmics are full of desire. That is another stage that they have to heal that they're not willing to. Your needs, your physical needs, can be fulfilled by you. Karmics don't want you to do that. They don't want you to know that. They want you to need them. It's very narcissistic. Karmics are pretty much narcissistic beings. And there's always going to be a difference between good and evil. Time, time, time alone. Focusing on you. Because while you're focusing on you, feminine, the karmic is focusing on your masculine, dealing with all that cheating, dealing with all that deceiving, dealing with all that hurt, dealing with all that pain. Whether I don't care how it looks. I don't care if they get married and have children. I don't care about none of that. Because the universe don't care either. They will be exposed. Sooner or later they're gonna have divorce. I'm not wishing this on anyone, but at the end of the day, this is the reality we live in. Because the program we allowing is taking over relationships. People are not getting married. People are getting more divorced. People are having children out of wedlock. Nobody's on their purpose. Everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want to do because we living in a karmic frequency. So it's nothing wrong. There's no consequences. It's normal. No, we can't normalize bullshit. Because here we are today, normalizing this shit. And it goes for me too. Normalizing bullshit. When you're on your path, stay on it, regardless how it seems. You will duck a lot of bullets when you do that. Peace.